Warning, this video series is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience watching these videos. By watching my playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. If you happen to have any form of depression or even suicidal thoughts, please talk to a friend, family member, or any trusted adult. For help, go to the website listed or call the number down below.
Okay, so everyone, I am back and I have secured that CG, and now I am up to Natsuki now. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter a exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in here? Frickin' Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna just mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? I see that there's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set. I swear I can't read. I'm so sorry, everyone. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? I think that's how you pronounce it, yeah. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door or something. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Ryan. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. And that's a very valid point. Of course, that doesn't just apply to books. It really applies to anything. It applies to this video right now. Please like. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly I'm not familiar with that jargon. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I could feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's just a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of those since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're just obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters, and besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's when it really gets good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hee. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I backed myself into a corner here. Oh, no. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, well, why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. I didn't say you got into the same time as this manga, I just said you enjoy baking. Like, I would ever get into something because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Natsuki, please stop here. It's obvious. Hahaha, definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, you don't want to do some of the other stuff like go outside and capture small animals in balls and make them fight to the, till they knock each other out against one another. Oh yeah, don't worry, I don't do it. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, here we go, CG. So, yeah, I'm all kept up. We read on for a few more moments. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't too boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? I have friends. I just roasted myself. Wow. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Eh, you still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. I don't know what my parents would do if they saw me playing this game. No, I'm kidding. At least it's safer here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the next page. Or I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready to share today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Oh my god. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hands it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course, it would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one by tomorrow, and so you can have the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow, I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some of my shells if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face, and that's a night. See, I like the main character at points. Other times, he's a complete jerk. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I read this, like, literally an hour ago. Yeah, I took a break in the middle of this video. I had to go eat dinner. But that's besides the point. Yeah, see you at the next Natsuki moment. So this is the part I actually forgot about. What happens if I side with Natsuki in the argument? Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive. It lets the reader's imaginations take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Hahaha. Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough, huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even when small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sorry that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So, you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Ryan. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around him. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing about your breasts, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help. I'm pretty sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. So, it looks like that, actually picking Natsuki in that fight actually kinda leads to the best outcome, if you think about it. I don't know, that's how I interpret it anyways. Because, I mean, with Sayori, both of them kinda left uneasy. In this one, Yuri was slightly uneasy, but not as much, and Natsuki was 100% fine. But when we pick Sayori, they're both just mad and yeah. Also, like when we pick Yuri, Natsuki just ends up being mad. So yeah, I think that was the best outcome of the fight. So interesting that picking Natsuki, to me at least, leads to the best outcome. And we are back. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna go get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monika! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean things up a bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? And Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging onto the wall. If you want, I could reach up there and hand them to you. I can get it myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops into the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah! Why did I say that? The book suddenly tips. There's gotta be a better way to say it. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls on the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I could reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me to get out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Ha! It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I kept my mouth shut. Ush. Natsuki climbs into the chair and then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Ah, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to hold? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Oh my god, this is a part of the game? Gah. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki oh, she even swivels. Like, from the side. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey Ryan, I don't think I could bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Huh? But then I'll have to let go of the chair. That's fine, just for a second. Hurry up. Alright, let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Oh no. Oh no. Natsuki looks like she's just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? Oh my god. I was not expecting this. Plot twist. You're trying to look up my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Yeah! The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. I got you! Huh. Now I understand that part from Random Encounters' Doki Doki video. Yeah, I thought they just made that up, but... Interesting. Also crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight onto my chest. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Oh, hey. So slowly Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross. A fist pounds into my chest. She hates me. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over here? Oh no, do not tell Monica. No. I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. You weren't supposed to say that, Natsuki. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this totally bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Why? Oh no, huh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are all scattered over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on that page. Natsuki tries a bit to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing the yell, she just lowers her head. Oh, that's... Natsuki. Natsuki, are you? No. She's crying. Oh no. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just, every day, it's so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of the manga for you. I'll pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help you cheer up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up from her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin collecting the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box into the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box into the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it in. Monika's gonna come in here any second and be like, "Okay, everyone, it's time to read poems!" Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of the books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. Oh my god. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up, if you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time as I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of the subtle repeated jokes and background elements. See, the thing about this game, Natsuki was my least favorite. I forget when exactly I said that. I know I said it today because I'm doing both this and the finale in the same day. I said that either in last video or this one, but she was at the bottom, and honestly, I don't even know anymore. Every girl has her ups, every girl has her downs, and they're all amazing, honestly. I feel for every one of them, and that's mostly because pathos arguments apply to me more. Arguments that deal with emotions, but... Or not arguments, just elements that deal with emotions, because I'm a very emotional person. Like, I feel stuff easily, but yeah. In the end, I'm impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has a good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this one for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Hehehehe. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. So I'm just keeping Yuri's book for some reason. I still have her book. Alright, so... Nothing's gonna be different, I'm guessing. So I will see you... When is today that day where I do the thing with Natsuki? I honestly don't remember. No, it's tomorrow where I, say I want to help her, so I guess I'll see you at that moment. I gotta skip a lot of this, let's go! Okay, so now I can pick Natsuki, and I feel bad for Yuri. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably be 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun, you'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I feel so bad for Yuri. I feel so bad for both of them. Honestly, because they both deserve someone to work with, and I now see that. I don't see Natsuki as a total jerk anymore. So, my god, going through this, like, Natsuki's, route, it actually is opening my eyes up to that she isn't a jerk. And, yeah. Aww, she's used, aww. Yeah, I'm just saying that. Aww. I'm worried. Alright, well, let's go to the part... Oh, hey! The kitchen! I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies, and let me save right now, just in case. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. We're kind of in the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Ryan? Oh my god. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? Oh god. I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Just, this is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I underestimate you. Always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Jerk. My god, she is a different person at school. She's even more of a jerk. No, I'm kidding. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. She is a lot more, like, hyperactive outside of school. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we gonna get started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak to your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I am always trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches a word and face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Personally, I don't care about body types. For me, it's hard to just personality. I don't know why. Yeah, just personality is the... That's what I care about, not body types, because... literally something in this episode earlier was don't judge a book by its cover, and that applies to that even. Don't judge like a relationship or even your potential future with someone just by how it may look. You don't know how it could truly be. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I mean, I would too. It's kind of like an... It is an insult. I was gonna say it's kind of like an insult, but it is actually a hard-earned insult. I finally found your weakness, Ryan. I feel like this game is talking to me sometimes, and no, I'm not talking about Act 2. I'm talking about like this. Probably because I named myself Ryan. Why did I do that? Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Shoot. Oh my god. Please spare me. Oh my god, Undertale. What if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that? There's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied for now, so finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour. Oh, we're not even gonna... Good, because like... I mean, I'm not uninterested by cooking at all. I think it's amazing and it's definitely very cool. I just didn't want to like dedicate like 10 minutes to Doki Doki learning cooking. Some stuff I already know even. The mixer isn't big enough for all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Ryan, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the stove soon, so I need you to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on, you're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Wow, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instruction. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it than if you just look at me. I cannot speak today. Okay, at least I'm almost done, because, like, I'm not gonna show Yuri's stuff, because I've already done that. And, I mean, I like Yuri, I honestly don't even know who my favorite girl is at this point. This is... Sorry, what is... I'm Briston, sorry Briston, I'm so sorry. It's just like he changes his... channel name a lot, and I forgot it. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it'll just take a little longer. Jeez, we'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. I'm just imagining that scene from Undertale where Undyne just mashes the pot with her spear. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out. That's something Undyne would say. After a few seconds, the consistency of the baking has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers on my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to itch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. Oh no. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my fingers just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me against causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it in my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez, you know what? I'll take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. This is still weird. It's not as weird as the Yuri one, but it's still weird. I grab her fist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Alright. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. Oh! I forgot to save. I'm an idiot. So, we almost have all of them. We have more than half. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction at me. You really shouldn't tease the girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. So we're still doing this. Great. What? Did you seriously just, Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Ryan, you really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Because I freaking did the thing! Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Beep 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 beep. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Gah, no wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes, jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet, swelling, warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different color cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you could get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make it look like flowers. We probably won't even be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the novels that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you could just make stripes or other patterns. But you could also use the right stuff on the cupcake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. Alright, the new Sonic design sucks. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would probably be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Or like this game. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Natsuki, come on, I think you even said it at one point. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and expect me not to call you cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same way you, Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens the novel on each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they're all together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ooh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Haha. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, yeah. I was hoping we could get some time for mango, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man, as always, Natsuki places the blame on me. You could bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. Oh. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. So, I assume this is... Well, I guess I'll be off then. This is... Oh, it's this part. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, What you said before, not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Ryan, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up to me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps at Sayori. Yeah, we're at this part. Okay, so, not history. So since we're in all of these parts, why did I click save? Load. All I'm gonna do is the Yuri stuff now. And I'm gonna skip through the entirety of Act 2. So that's gonna be one giant cut, and I honestly only see it taking me like 5 minutes, because 5 or something minutes, or no, the poem is gonna take me like a few minutes on its own. But yeah, I will see you when we are... Actually, you guys have already seen the Monica part 2, so I guess I'll just start this back up at Act 4. We're gonna skip 3 acts. Let's go. You're gonna make the best president ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Ryan, I really want to thank you. Okay, here's where we're gonna find out if we did this right. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you. Yay, we did it! Nice job, everyone. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. I'm taking a screenshot of that, because that took a little while, so I'm taking a screenshot of that. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hardest times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Ryan? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved us and loaded us so many times, just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the Literature Club would go that far. I'd say I do definitely care about this game. I have a lot of respect for this game, honestly. But all along, that's all I ever wanted, for everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kinda sad, you know? After all, you've done so much for us, there isn't much I could really do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game, so this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Take another screenshot of that. I'm going to miss you, Ryan. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you. Aww. So, does Monica still delete the game? It looks like she does.
Can you hear me?
It appears she does.
Hi, it's me.
Alright, I'll skip to
So,
the end, I
how
guess.
I've been.
So, this is where... Okay, everyone, so in the credits, this is where we should see all of the, cutscene graphics that we unlocked. So, sitting with Natsuki, reading manga, Monika's still gonna delete them, I'm guessing. She doesn't! The one where we were in the closet with her and we were being a pervert. She's not deleting the game! She's... reading the book with Yuri. Reading the same book with Yuri, but sitting down and feeding her chocolates. Or just eating chocolates. So she's not deleting the game, or is she just gonna leave the cutscene graphics and delete everything else? I don't know, honestly. This...
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love?
So...
If I take your is it love? If I
she's
set
not
you free?
deleting them. I'm still wrapping my head around this. Okay, there's all the chibi stickers. Interesting. While saying I love you to Sayori. Then we're gonna see the Monica one.
Love into reality. If I can hear the sound of your heart,
Don't delete yourself.
what do you call love in your reality?
Okay, thank you.
Your reality.
Oh, she's okay. So she is deleting everything else. Interesting. Very interesting. She's leaving all the happy memories. So in this like abyss of code with all the characters still there, they're just gonna like all know those happy memories. Oh, oh, it's a letter from the game's creator, Dan Salvato, to the special player who has achieved this special ending. For years, I have been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art, so some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in broad ways. I think that... in brand new ways, I'm sorry. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games just are plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving game industry. My own favorite games have always been those that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that accepts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limits, bounds of interactive media. I'm so sorry. I extend my gratitude to all of those who has taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Wow. Of course, it's... let me just take a screenshot, though. Just so I can prove to people that I actually got here. I have, like... what do I have on Steam? 12 hours on this game. From all the recordings and other stuff I've been doing. Like, just, like, running... like all the stuff off screen, just like going through, skipping through things. But yeah, that, everyone, is Doki Doki Literature Club. I have a lot of respect for this game. I know I've said it a lot, especially over these past two videos, but this game is amazing. It truly is unique, and there's nothing I can compare it to, and it's just, this game has made me feel so much for all the characters, the events, and yeah, and being, like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even gonna hide this. This game terrifies me at points because I am a psychologically weak person. I'm not gonna hide that. This game is, like, yeah, it terrifies me at points, but makes me feel at so much other points, and I just honestly can't. I'm never gonna forget my time with this game because this is this is beyond amazing. Great job, Team Salvato. You made a awesome game, and he actually posted a tweet the other day for me that DDLC is getting more content, or just additional content, not a sequel, but it's getting more additions in some way, shape, or form. So I'm very interested in that, but that is all I have for today. I have been playing this game for like a few hours at this point now, and I am pretty tired. I'm kidding. But thank you everyone for watching, not just this video, but if you've also watched the whole Doki Doki series, thank you so much. It really means a lot. I love this game, and being able to experience this and other games with you guys is why I do YouTube, and also just showing all my work with my animations. I'm just really happy that I have all of you guys. You guys are truly awesome. And with that, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Bye bye. Good night.